China is manufacturing fake women.
So I want to ask you, can you admit something in your life that you don't feel like you deserve or have earned? Can you admit?
We only have 5 minutes left for the 25% off. Make sure you finish your order before that.
Be sure how to place order. Clicking to the yellow shopping cart and check all out. Clicking to the link of the way you like. And click buy now. Only 5 minutes left on that sale.
38's done, and then 12. Number 12. This is number 12. There you go. It is so cute, and it is the middle length, natural straight hair. Very beautiful. And if you see up close, you can see the highlights here. This is number 12, and because it is not a very clear parting, so it's a very natural and authentic piece. Chloe, the page. Number 12 is done, and number 2.
Hello， 欢迎直播间的哥哥们，欢迎大家，欢迎大家。
This is a man, but his followers had no idea. Using a beauty filter, he became a popular female live streamer. He slipped up and forgot to turn on his beauty filter.
Hello， 欢迎直播间的哥哥们，欢迎大家，欢迎大家。
But what about the voice? Oh, that's easy. With a little bit of practice, any old bloke can mislead saps into thinking they're listening to some sort of cutesy little girl. China is manufacturing fake women.
Woo! Where do we begin? Where do we begin, folks? Because it's not just China manufacturing fake women. It's fake women manufacturing fake women. It's AI manufacturing fake women. It's real women manufacturing fake women. And I'm not talking about Kim Kardashian or any of her cohorts there in the Jenner household, but yeah, this is the real. Welcome to the desert of the real.
Welcome to the desert of the real.
Because that's where we are.
Right now, we're inside a computer program.
Is it really so hard to believe?
That's where we are. Everything that you see is fake. And everything that you see that's fake is real. Please help me make sense of that. But what I can tell you makes sense is the why. And for anybody who wants to play the card of, oh my God, you're only making YouTube videos to make money. Well, that is real, okay? That is real. But for some reason, some YouTubers get a pass. For instance, Jimmy Donaldson. Yeah. He just made $250,000 off of a video he uploaded to Twitter, formerly known as X, just to see and test Elon Musk's theory of how profitable the platform could be for one of the highest grossing YouTubers ever, quite possibly the first billionaire YouTuber, making his fortune from YouTube. But he gets a pass. Why? I don't know. But that's besides the point. The truth is that this is a business. It always has been, and it always will be. And the moment that it stops being a business is the same time that YouTube goes away. So if you enjoy watching these videos, if you enjoy the platform for whatever reason you find enjoyment, despite all the reasons why you might dislike or hate the platform, the moment it begins to no longer be a business, as I mentioned before, a business has to be profitable, otherwise it's a failure or just a hobby. The moment that happens, kaputs. You're done ski, okay? But here's the deal. It's a whole lot warmer out here than I expected. Here's the deal. This is about money, okay? And I've seen it in the past work. There was a channel by the name of All In with Ari. And she went from 0 to 100 real quick. And I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of dollars she accumulated, but she was a prime example of this. And I remember watching it begin, sitting down with Michelle and my brother and showing them, hey, she's about to make this joker pop. And she did. And it wasn't until she slipped up, she made a fatal mistake that put an end to her reign. But she was just one of many, and there's many more to come afterwards. And she did it all without the help of AI, without the help of technology. She just did it off of her genuine self. Not gonna go as far as say good looks. She wasn't ugly. For instance, as Life of Abundance would say, they're all threes.
Have small. So the guys that go to the gym, they have small dicks. Why? I don't know, like all the time, like they always do. Like even if you ask girls, ask them, they'll say they do have small dicks.
Have you guys ever noticed? It's always the damn threes. The girl who is ass cheeks ugly. Like what's next? Feminists will see a man sneeze. Achoo! Oh my God, he raped me with his nose. And it's funny because
it's always the threes. But she did it somewhat naturally. Now I brought you guys a video yesterday with some information from the Clueless and Aitana. I can't unsee her name now that I know her name. Aitana Lopez, I believe it's Aitana Lopez, which she's not a real person. It's not a real person. It's AI. It's generative AI. Literally coding prompts to create this image or create images. Images built and designed in a way to entice sales. Remember, marketing is the lifeblood of a company. And her sole focus, her only purpose in this world is to be a marketing tool behind a marketing agency. That's it. Like, we're not beating around the bush here. We're not mincing words. This is fact. This is true. This is reality, although it's anything but. But we just have to come to grips with that. We have to understand that. And we also need to understand how soon, as I mentioned before, this fictitious reality, this real life video game, this Ready Player One scenario we're in, they will soon have rights. You better believe it, okay? They're already earning income. Soon they will face tax scrutiny by the IRS. And after that, they will then virtue signal and protest and lobby for their own rights. Or someone else will. And yes, those will be liberal Democrats.
We're going to stop the left-wing radical racists and perverts who are trying to indoctrinate our youth, and we're going to get their Marxist.
But that's besides the point. The truth is that in that process, they are going to focus on primarily extracting money out of the hands and the pockets and the wallets and the bank accounts and the credit cards of so many potential victims. More than likely, male victims. Now, I'm not saying that men are stupid, but I am saying that men probably seek the relationship and the companionship of women more than women seek of men or other women virtually and online. And men, more than likely, are going to think with their dicks more than they're going to think with their brains when it comes to a woman that would be perceivably out of their league, showing them even the slightest bit of attention in exchange for Cash App, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Venmo, Zelle, you name it. Or the more traditional form of informal income, sign up for my OnlyFans account. You're my #1 fan. But this used to be the norm at a time when what you were signing up for was reasonably advertised. Again, marketing, folks. But instead now, I feel as though this could even enter into the territory of the Better Business Bureau and complaints by Consumer Reports about paying for services rendered and not getting what you paid for. It's like even on YouTube, when you post a video that's been promoted or sponsored and has any sort of financial incentive to be created, you're supposed to check the little box, and then that little box puts this other little box on your video. And
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Courtney Ryan, and today I'm going to talk about how to make sure that women don't ruin your life from a woman's perspective here.
It says promoted, paid promotion, so that the viewers can at least be warned, a disclosure, so they know what they're watching, or at least have an idea, some sort of warning, indication, alert. So when will we see that warning, that indication, that alert that what you're watching isn't real? Who's talking to you isn't who they say they are. And this is where things get real sketchy, folks, because when they do it from the start, they set a precedent. They've laid the groundwork, and that's all you know. You will know no different. For instance, if I were to modify my content and change my appearance and put on filters and do this, that, and the other, most of you would say, Kevin, what are you doing? But for those who've never seen my videos before, that would be their first introduction to me. And odds are they would more than likely believe the story that's being told, presented, shared, without question. Folks, this is for entertainment purposes only. Even if the content brings extreme value, wisdom, knowledge, aid, help, assistance, whatever it may be, it is still for entertainment purposes only. But that's based on honest and ethical creator, person, human being. And now the money is taking over, folks. The money is taking over. The desperation is fueling this great wealth transfer. And men, I'll tell you this right now, as I know that these videos will potentially rub some people the wrong way, but I'm only going to point out the obvious. I'm only going to share the truth. So if it rubs you the wrong way, then so be it. But if the shoe fits, you know how the rest of the saying goes. But here's the deal. Men know how this game works, and so do women, okay? And if you look at any of the tutorials, the how-tos, the generative AI prompt teachable courses or any of that, do you know what they're showing you how to create? They're showing you how to create women. They're not showing you how to create men. They're showing you how to create women. And there's two things here. One, I believe that women know what women look like. Women know how women behave. Women know how women act. So this fictitious, virtual, augmented reality world of fake women preying on innocent victims excludes other women because they know. They know the game. They're not going to get finessed virtually online. And even if they were to be finessed, they're not going to spend any money. They would more so go out and spend money on hair, nails, shoes, handbag, Stanley Cup, before they would send money to another woman online, or a man, more than likely. More than likely. So all they're doing is teaching people how to make women, to target men. So it could be a man targeting a man by way of this fake woman, or it could be a woman targeting a man by way of this fake woman, because any woman who knows business, any woman who's seen the competition, any woman who has heard the stories, seen the direct deposits exist in this world today, will probably realize how lucrative a business this can be and has been, and literally probably knows no bounds. Talk about a recession-proof business, right?
Now I remember, like, you were probably, I don't know how many you were at, but I saw you gradually like go crazy.
Cause I was hanging out with Vitaly doing some crazy shit. I was hanging out with some Tyga doing some crazy shit. He's on in my golf skirt. And he tagged me on Instagram. There was this post, we were in Cabo on this golf course, and I had no panties on in my golf skirt, and I was behind the hole-in-one thingy, and I went like this, and he put that on his Instagram, 200,000 followers immediately.
This is the real challenge. This is the difference between a $5,000 a month OnlyFans girl and a $200,000 a month. Like, is it a content strategy? Is it a look?
I feel like it's not just a look. I feel like it's like a viral hook and story. With Sky, we like played into the fact that she worked at Target. And so we did this TikTok outside of a Target where we like made it seem like she was like bringing out our stuff that we bought to our car. And it really works. And also Target's like a super relatable place for a guy who feels like he can meet a hot girl, right? Maybe at Target. And so she like took a bunch of photos in her Target uniform and stuff.
So you're not only selling a look, you're selling a story behind it.
Yeah.
In the best case, yeah. But then, I mean, there are some girls who like have no personality, but have like the biggest fucking ass you've ever seen in your life. It's a combination. If you could be personality, look, and having like a narrative, that's the best case.
Excuse me, how much do you pay for rent in New York City?
About 15,000.
15,000, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Easy view. So what do you do for a living to afford this in New York?
Oh, I sell my spicy content on my own page.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty simple.
So they have two options, or three really. One, ignore it. Two, engage. Three, leverage. We're on step 3 now, folks, leverage. Can you imagine the power of a woman who's capable behind the power of AI that's capable of tricking millions and millions of men? That's far more powerful than just some man who knows how to code and really good prompts, because you lack the psychology of a woman trying to persuade and negotiate with a man. Because I have to call it a negotiation because this is a business, right? So shit is really about to get ugly. It's about to get nasty. It's about to get crazy. When we see now men using filters to pretend to be women, changing their voice to pretend to be women. Oh, and by the way, if you're not good at changing your voice, then don't worry, because there's AI voice cloning coming as well. Yeah, we talked about that, didn't we? Folks, the worst part about this situation is that in 2024 and 2025 and 2026 and every year thereafter, if you are potentially lonely or alone or single or in search of a relationship, love, or companionship, you are a target. You are potentially likely to be a victim of technology and greed and the love of money. And if you don't know, then God help you, because they are going to wear you out, wipe you out. And that post-nut clarity is really gonna sting when you look at that bank account, when you look at that credit card statement. Just being honest. But it doesn't stop there. This is only the beginning. Because at the end of the day, this is a business about solving problems, okay? If you ever watch anybody that, is telling you, hey, if you want to have a successful business, then the easiest way to do it would be to determine the problems that your customers or potential customers have and provide solutions. That's it. You got a flat tire? You got your vehicle is immobilized, it's inoperable, it's damaged. Okay, well, I'll start a tow truck company. I'll start a auto repair shop. Your hair doesn't look good? Is that your problem? Okay, I'll start a salon. You want to lose weight? All right, that's your problem. My solution is I'll open a gym. I'll offer personal training services. It's not only a target against vulnerable men or potentially women, because I would be really, really interested to know if any women have been virtually catfished by other women or men online. And if you are comfortable sharing that information, please feel free and reach out and let me know. Because I think that it, along with some other agendas, are of the minority. Whereas we really never really hear about trans men in the news. You see what I'm saying? This is a top-down approach, okay? There's a goal here, there's an agenda, there's a push. This push not only is against one, but it's against both sides, whichever side you're on. Which I saw one crazy one the other day. Trans man and trans woman get together. I was so confused about that one. But regardless, at the end of the day, it's about a divide. It's about division. It's about separation. It's about conflict. But no matter what, this business is about profit, okay? And honestly, there's really it's almost like, if you think about it, there's no greater motivator to produce revenue and make the cash register ring and entice sales than anger. How many people have gone out and bought something that they really probably shouldn't have bought because they were angry, they were upset? How many people, swipe a credit card or lay down some cash at a time where they're not their happiest, in search of a remedy to produce happiness, or at least distract you from the unhappiness. And these businesses know that, okay? These businesses know that. So at the end of the day, this is only going to explode into a much bigger problem, where this fictitious virtual world that's not real, it's 100% fake. For instance, the metaverse, which has already experienced its first. Tell me how that works, please. Is going to be designed solely to provide a fairy tale-like illusion of lies with the intent and purpose of taking your money. That's it. That's it. Meanwhile, you got folks out there like Christina hopping in one of her many of her fleet of Lamborghini SUVs, all paid for by the hard of lonely men out there. Because I can guarantee you very few women are sending her money just for a taste, just for a pretend idea that they would even remotely have a chance. Oh man. Welcome to 2024, folks.
I can tell you my problems, meditating my silence, but I keep pushing my pen, rotating my stylus. Brokenness feeling like sin, now no breath, low dollar. Used to be left on red, now all the girls go holler. Now all the girls go follow. All the fake friends go